Welcome back to English SpekNest, the place where real conversations meet real emotions. And today, we're talking about something that might just change the way you see yourself forever.
Learning to love yourself more.
Not in a cheesy way, not in a hashtag way, in a real, messy, human way.
So, grab your coffee, find your favorite spot, and stay with us.
Okay. Olivia, before we go any deeper, I have to ask, did you actually drink 3 cups of coffee before we started recording?
Ethan, you promised you wouldn't expose me on the podcast.
Listen, the people deserve the truth.
Okay, fine. 2.5. The third one I'm currently holding doesn't count yet.
It doesn't count yet. That's beautiful logic.
It's called future coffee. Very different.
All right. For everyone just joining us, hey, what's up? Welcome in. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Olivia. And if this is your first time here, you basically just walked into our living room. So kick off your shoes, get comfortable.
We're so glad you're here, especially today, because honestly, this topic hit me harder than I expected when we were prepping for it.
Yeah? Why's that?
I'll tell you in a minute. But Olivia, let me ask you something straight up.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
When was the last time you said something nice to yourself?
Wow. Okay. That's a really good question.
Take your time.
Honestly, I can't even remember. Like, I tell my friends they're amazing all the time. I hype up my sister. I compliment strangers at the grocery store. But me? To me? Crickets.
Exactly. And that right there is what we're unpacking today.
So, Ethan, where do we even start with something this big? Self-love is like one of those words that's been used so much it almost lost its meaning.
Yeah, it's kind of become a buzzword, right? People put it on t-shirts, coffee mugs, Instagram bios, but almost nobody actually practices it.
It became aesthetic instead of actual.
That's a great way to put it. Aesthetic instead of actual.
So, how do you define it? Real self-love. What is it really?
I think, for me, self-love is not about bubble baths and face masks. Those are nice. I'm not against them. But real self-love, it's the way you treat yourself when you fail.
Oof, that landed.
It's how you talk to yourself after you make a mistake. It's whether you give yourself permission to rest without guilt. It's whether you let yourself be human.
Whether you let yourself be human. That's huge. Because I feel like so many of us are walking around trying to be perfect machines.
Right. We don't just want to be good, we want to be flawless. And when we're not, we punish ourselves.
Okay. Can I ask you something personal?
Always.
What's the meanest thing you've ever said to yourself?
Wow. Okay. Honestly, I went through a phase in my 20s where every morning I'd look in the mirror and think, you're not enough. You're behind. Everyone else has it figured out, and you don't.
Every morning?
Every single morning for like 2 years.
Ethan.
And the wild part, I'd never ever say that to a friend. Not in a million years. But I said it to myself like it was breakfast.
That's the thing that gets me. We're so cruel to ourselves in ways we'd never tolerate from anyone else.
What about you? What's a sentence you've said to yourself that you'd never say to a friend?
You're too much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You laugh too loud. You feel too much. You care too much. You're too much. I told myself that for years.
like I was apologizing for existing.
Olivia, you know that's not true, right?
I know now, but it took me a long time to believe it.
What changed?
A really small moment, actually. I was 26. I was at a coffee shop, and this little girl, maybe 4 years old, came up to me out of nowhere. And she said, "I like your laugh."
Oh my gosh. And she just walked away. Back to her mom. Like it was nothing. But I sat there. And I cried into my latte. Like a weirdo.
Not a weirdo. Not at all.
Because for the first time in years, somebody told me that the thing I'd been hiding was actually beautiful.
A 4-year-old gave you permission to be yourself.
Yeah. She really did.
Okay, so I want to ask the audience something. And I want you to really sit with this. What's your too much? What's the one sentence you've been telling yourself for years that maybe, just maybe, isn't true? Drop it in the comments. We read them. We really do. And sometimes, just naming it is the first step in releasing it.
You know what I think is interesting? A lot of people think self-love is selfish.
Oh, big time. That's the biggest myth.
It's the opposite of selfish, because when you actually love yourself, you have more to give. You're not running on empty trying to earn love.
Exactly. People who don't love themselves often love others from a place of need, not abundance.
That's deep. Say more.
Like, when you don't feel worthy, you love people hoping they'll prove your worth back to you. But when you do feel worthy, you love them just because you have love to give. There's no transaction.
That's a really mature way of looking at it.
I had to learn the hard way, trust me.
Hey, real quick, if this conversation is resonating with you, if it's making you feel something, please do us a small favor.
If you're enjoying this conversation and want more English podcast episodes like this, don't forget to subscribe to English SpekNest and turn on notifications.
It really helps us keep making these. And honestly, we love knowing you're here with us.
Okay, back into it.
So, Olivia, I want to go somewhere a little deeper. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
I had this conversation with my mom, maybe 2 years ago, and she said something that broke me a little bit, in a good way.
Okay, what did she say?
I was venting, going on and on about how I wasn't where I wanted to be in life, how I was disappointed in myself. And she just listened the whole time, didn't interrupt. And when I finally stopped, she said, "Honey, would you talk to your son the way you just talked about yourself?" And I just froze. Because no, of course not. I would never, ever, ever speak to a child the way I was speaking to myself. And I realized there is a little kid inside of me. There's a little kid inside of all of us, the version of us at 6 years old, at 10, at 15. And every time I tear myself down, I'm tearing him down too.
That gave me chills.
So now, whenever I catch myself being cruel inside my head, I try to picture little Ethan with his messy hair and his too big t-shirt and his front tooth missing. And I ask myself, would you say this to him?
And the answer is always no.
Always no.
Can I share something kind of similar?
Please.
I have this picture of myself when I was about 7. I'm wearing this huge yellow raincoat. I'm holding a frog. Don't ask.
I have so many questions, but go on.
And I'm just grinning, like full-faced, gap-toothed joy. And I keep that picture on my desk because whenever I'm being hard on myself, I look at her and I'm like, would you tell that little girl she's not enough? Would you tell her she's too much? Would you tell her to shrink?
And what's the answer?
Never. I would protect her with my whole life.
Then protect you with your whole life because she's still in there.
She's still in here.
You know, I think this is one of the hardest parts of self-love. People assume it's about big gestures. Treat yourself, buy the thing, take the trip.
But it's actually the smallest things, right?
It's how you speak when you spill your coffee. It's whether you let yourself sleep in without calling yourself lazy. It's whether you eat lunch standing over the sink, or whether you sit down and let yourself enjoy it.
I'm so guilty of the sink thing.
We're all guilty of the sink thing.
Why is that, by the way? Why do we eat over the sink like criminals?
Because somewhere along the way, we decided we didn't deserve a plate. We didn't deserve to sit down. We didn't deserve 5 minutes.
That's actually kind of sad.
It is, but it's also fixable. That's the good news. Self-love is built one tiny choice at a time. Sit at the table. Use the nice plate. Light the candle.
For yourself.
For yourself.
Okay, can I ask you something kind of vulnerable?
Always.
Have you ever loved someone who didn't love themselves and watched what it did to them?
Yeah, I have.
It's one of the most painful things in the world, because no matter how much you pour into them, they have a hole that only they can fill.
You can't love somebody into loving themselves. You really can't.
It took me a long time to accept that.
And honestly, on the flip side, when you don't love yourself, you can't fully receive love either. Like somebody tells you you're amazing, and you go, they're just being nice. Or they don't really know me.
Or wait till they find out the real me.
Or wait till they find out the real me.
That hits hard.
Question for the audience again, because I love hearing what you guys think. When somebody compliments you, what's the first thing you do?
Do you deflect? Oh, this old thing? Do you minimize? Oh, it was nothing. Do you redirect? Well, you look amazing.
We're all guilty of one of those.
This week, just try this. When somebody compliments you, just say, thank you. That's it. Don't add anything. Don't take it back. Don't deflect. Just receive it. Let it in.
It feels weird at first, almost selfish, but it's not. It's just letting yourself be loved.
You know what I think is the secret nobody talks about?
What?
Reflective. Self-love isn't a feeling. It's a practice.
Say more.
People wait around to feel self-love. Like one day they'll wake up and suddenly think they're amazing. But that's not how it works. It's not a sunrise, it's a garden. You plant it, you water it, you weed it every single day.
That's beautiful. So what does watering the garden look like day to day?
For me, it looks like being honest with myself, resting when I'm tired instead of pushing through, saying no when I mean no, saying yes only when I mean yes, not abandoning myself when things get hard.
Not abandoning myself. That phrase.
That's the one for me, because I used to abandon myself constantly. The second somebody else needed something, I'd drop me, drop my needs, drop my boundaries, drop my peace, and then wonder why I felt so empty.
Wow.
Self-love started for me when I made a promise. I will not leave myself anymore.
That's a vow. That's a real vow.
It really is.
Can I tell you a story?
Please.
A couple years ago, I had this huge work presentation, the kind where my whole career felt like it was on the line. And I messed up. Like, bad. I forgot a slide. I stumbled over my words. I left feeling like a complete fraud.
Oh, no.
I got in my car, and the old me would have spent the next 3 days destroying himself. You're an idiot. You'll never get another shot. Everyone saw. Everyone knows.
But
But instead, I sat in my car, and I put my hand on my chest, and I said out loud, Olivia, "Hey, buddy, that was hard. You did your best. We're gonna be okay."
you called yourself Buddy?
I called myself Buddy, and then I drove home, and I made myself a grilled cheese, and I watched a really dumb movie, and I went to bed.
That's incredible.
And here's the thing. The next morning, I was fine, because I didn't add a second layer of suffering on top of the first one. The presentation was the first arrow. The way you talk to yourself about it, that's the second arrow. And the second one is the one that actually destroys you.
The second arrow.
We can't always control the first arrow. Life will throw them. But the second one, that one's on us.
That's gonna stay with me for a long time, Ethan.
Okay, what about people who are listening right now and they're thinking, this sounds great, but I genuinely don't know how to start. Where do they begin?
I'd say start really small, like embarrassingly small.
Like what?
Smile. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, before you check your phone, before you do anything, look in the mirror and just say, "Good morning." That's it. Don't force a compliment, don't fake it. Just acknowledge yourself, like you would a roommate. Hi, me. You exist.
Hi, me, you exist. And then the next week, maybe you add, I'm glad you're here today. And then the week after, maybe, thank you for trying.
Tiny doses.
Tiny doses, because your nervous system doesn't trust kindness yet. If you've been mean to yourself for 20 years and you suddenly try to tell yourself you're beautiful and powerful and unstoppable, your brain's going to laugh at you.
It's gonna be like, yeah, okay, weirdo.
Right. So you build the trust slowly, like training a scared dog. You don't run at it. You sit. You let it come to you.
That's such a sweet metaphor. The scared dog of self-love.
We all have one inside us.
I want to bring up something that I think a lot of people struggle with. The comparison thing.
Oh, man.
It is so hard to love yourself in 2026. We're scrolling through other people's highlight reels 24/7. Other people's bodies, other people's relationships, other people's careers, other people's vacations. And we're comparing our behind the scenes to their best take.
It's like running a race where everyone else is on a motorcycle and you're on foot, and you're wondering why you're losing.
Yes, that's exactly it.
And the thing is, nobody's actually on a motorcycle. They're on foot too. They're just posting the moments they look fast.
That's such a good reminder. Everyone is struggling. Everyone has a 2 a.m. version of themselves that we never see.
Everyone. Even the people who look perfect. Especially them sometimes.
Okay. Last big question before we wrap up. If you could go back and sit next to a younger version of yourself, the version that didn't love himself, what would you tell him?
I would tell him, you don't have to earn it.
What earn?
Love, rest, joy, existence. He spent so many years thinking he had to prove he deserved to be here, through achievement, through perfection, through people-pleasing. And I just want to tell him, you don't have to earn it. You're already enough. You've been enough the whole time.
That just made me tear up.
What would you tell young Olivia?
I'd tell her, you're not too much. You were never too much. The world just wasn't ready for your light, and they tried to dim you. Don't
Let them. Stay loud. Stay soft. Stay everything you are.
That's beautiful.
She needed to hear it.
And maybe somebody listening right now needed to hear it too.
So,
Because the relationship you have with yourself is the longest relationship you will ever have. It outlasts every job, every friendship, every romance, every season of your life. You are stuck with you. So you might as well fall in love. You might as well fall in love. Okay, wow, that was a heavy one. A beautiful heavy one, but heavy. I think I need a minute. I think I need 3. Hey, listen, thank you so much for being here with us today. Seriously, the fact that you chose to spend this time with us, it means the world. And we really want to hear from you. What did this episode bring up for you? What's one thing you're going to start doing or stop doing to love yourself a little more this week? Drop it in the comments below. We read them, we respond. We're a community here.
And if this episode moved you, even a little, please consider subscribing to English SpekNest. Turn on those notifications. Share this with someone who needs to hear it today. There's somebody in your life right now who needs these words. I promise you.
We have so many more conversations coming. Real ones, emotional ones, hopefully helpful ones. We'd love for you to be part of it.
Until next time, be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. And remember,
You don't have to earn it. You're already enough.
take care of you. We love you.
See you next episode.